Zoom, 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 zoom. World, you call the tune. Hi, folks. Wubbo kabum, tubbo, zubum, world. Maba nabam ubis dubba yobble. That means my name is Doyle, welcoming you to Zoom World, a fun-filled YouTube channel devoted to the classic PBS kid show Zoom and its reboot. And sorry it's been a while since I last gave you some. Now, I said I was going to give this to you last weekend, but well, lots of shakeups have been going on here since I was on my Thanksgiving break, and well, things have gotten shook up on my standard YouTube channel, Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. But I'm finally back, and finally, I'm about to give you the long overdue second half of my latest Zoomer spotlight on my third favorite reboot Zoomer gal. That's right, a gal who's really cute and very funny and has become the second longest lasting Zoomer next to Caroline. Yes, I'm talking about the one, the only, Shing Ying. So, here it is. Elena Shing, who of course better known to us as Shing Ying, was introduced in the previous season, the fifth season. Well, after Caroline and Estuario, Eleni, and Garrett left, she of course went on for the sixth season along with previous Zoomers that were with her, Mike and Courtney, plus some new ones, Kara, Maya, Francesco, and Kyle, who of course would join Shing in the final season. Now this of course will be focusing on Shing's run in the sixth season. Here's Shing performing off a little bit of dance moves before the first Zoom game in season 6. Now, of course, I'm going to show you mostly Shing, but you'll see the other Zoomers in this vid. Here's a freeze frame of Shing taking part of this Zoom site challenge as the other, two teams, a couple of other Zoomers, two on each team, do something. Okay, now this Zoom site that I was saying, it's building towers with spaghetti and marshmallows. Now that's a challenge, definitely. Here's a freeze frame where you can see Shing along with Mike and Kyle and Kara, all kind of together on 4 chairs, and Courtney's introducing this little zinger, which Maya and Francesco are taking a part of. Now, if you haven't seen my video for this is the Three Witches Zoom Playhouse. You see Shing along with Kara and Maya as the Three Witches. If you haven't seen the video for this play, check it out. Here's Shing participating in a little challenge with Mike, and Kara's giving out the clues of what they need to do. Yes, this is really something. Here's Shing and there's Francesco. This is from the Zoom Playhouse Beeping Sleuty. And there's Kyle as well. Here's Shing in Cafe Zoom doing a Zoom snack, and it's nachos. Hey, don't be all, because even though Shing is of, I do believe of Asian race and what have you, but I'm not going to be rude and make no rude comments or anything like that. I mean, we're all entitled to have, snacks of any kind, no matter what race you are, okay? So, again, I'm not saying anything bad or anything. Thank you very much. Let's move on, shall we? Now, here's Shing in a zoom out segment, and she's going to see how baseball bats are made. Now, of course, you know she was at the batter's plate in the intro to the previous season. But from what I've heard, she wasn't quite that good of a hitter. But, let's not try and be rude anyways, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's Shing showing off the baseball bat that she actually got in the zoom out segment. Now, she's doing a zoom site experiment using the bat, and Mike is with her, as you can see. And there's Shing with Kyle, Maya, and Francesco in a Zoom chat segment. Okay, here we got Shing, and there's Mike here, and they're in Cafe Zoom, and they're going to create a peanut butter and jelly sandwich cake. And of course, it's a little bit of a cake that actually will, they're going to make that actually will look like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something like that. Here's Shing at the beginning of the Zoom Playhouse. She's dressed as the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Now, this is from at the beginning of the Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat Zoom Playhouse bit. Now, here's a freeze frame. Here's Shing in a full costume as the White Rabbit with, well, additional bit of a costume, along with Courtney as the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, which those weren't actually in the original Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat music video done by the first season cast in the original Zoom. I definitely should try and show this in one of my vids one day down the road. Now, here's Shing in another Cafe Zoom segment, and this time she's gonna make Chinese mooncakes. Which this was maybe the second time I've actually seen something like this before. Of course, I saw what mooncakes were in the short-lived PBS Kids animated series Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese Cat, back in 2001. Here's Shing and Kyle, and they're working on a little experiment. And of course, Courtney and Mike are doing the same as well in a Zoom side bit. Here's Shing as Cinderella at the beginning of The Red Bench, Part 5, The Magic Bench. Here's a freeze frame of Shing and Courtney from a little joke skit. Now, they made this different in the last seasons. This kind of reminded me of the joke wall bits from Rowan Martin's Laugh-In. Which, if you don't know that show, that was an old late 60s to early 70s variety comedy series. Here's Shing introducing a Zoom zinger to the group and what have you, and of course, everyone's involved in this one. Oh, and the Zoomer was putting shoes and socks on with a partner. That's pretty fun. This next clip you're seeing, this is from Who's Playing Romeo, which is a Zoom Playhouse. I gotta say, Kyle is absolutely confused, and Shing's just trying to tell him who's playing Romeo. You know what I'm saying? Here's Shing right here, and she's joining some of the others in a Zoom site challenge on skin sensitivity. Here's Shing as Anansi in a fun-filled Zoom playhouse called Anansi and the Strange Moss-Covered Rock. I gotta say, this is a very good play. I definitely need to share this one day. And here's Mike, who's our storyteller. Here's Shing playing the host to the Hank Pink game. Now, Hank Pink is a very fun game, especially when it gets to higher ones. Hank Pinky and Hinkety Pinkety, you know what I'm saying? Here's Shing participating in the game Party Guests. And there's Courtney as well. Okay, there's Shing, there's Kyle, and there's Maya as students preparing for, well, playing part of this Zoom playhouse called Schoolhouse Blues. And Kara's the teacher. Here's Shing right there, and here's all the other Zoomers that are preparing for this little game with balloons. You can see the silly balloon type hat that Shing's wearing. Here's Shing along with Kyle and Francesco in the Zoom Playhouse segment, the Rhyme Time Diner. Here's another fun thing that Shing did with Kyle, and that's the Jim and Judy show. And this would also be done in the last season as well. They kind of are this couple, but they're just apart from each other. And Jim calls Judy all the time, trying to have them get out of a situation. Well, not for the early ones, but for the later ones, though. But there are times when Judy has to come over and help Jim out, but it turns out to be a little, I don't know. Well, you'll know if I decide to put these up, in which case I want to. Okay, moving on. Here's Shing along with Courtney and Francesco in a Zoom site experiment. And the Zoom site challenge was kind of like a peripheral vision test, and then they followed with a blind spot test. Here's Shing in a little project, well, a group art project. She and Courtney are introducing to us, and everyone else is going to take part of a real fun challenge. Here's Shing reading some Z-mail off with Kyle. Here's Shing introducing the Zoom play known as the Tooth Fairy. Here's Shing dressed with a mustache for the beginning of a relay race in a Zoom game segment where you gotta like collect the pizza boxes. There's Shing and Courtney, Mike, and Kara at the start of a Zoom chat. Here's Shing right there in the Playhouse, the Ubby Dubby Opera with Courtney, and Kyle joins them there, as you can see. Yeah, I'm sorry for the light being in the way, but there he is. Here's Shing introducing a Z-mail segment. She asks a question, of course, that was sent in a letter. Well, she is again, singing, but this time hosting the Hinky Pinky game show. Here's Shing teaming up with Francesco on a Zoom Deuce bit where they're making these special kinds of stamps. Here's Shing and some of the gang here, and they're reading some more Z-mail. And yeah, judging by the way the lips were moving, it's tongue twisters. Alright, let's finish this. Here's Shing as Cinderella again, but this time in the ragged clothes. And Kara's narrating this, and this is what happened before Happily Ever After. This is a very funny Zoom Playhouse bit. I gotta say, it's absolutely hysterical. And there you go. If I missed anything, I apologize. I just want to get this over with so you can enjoy another Happy Ever singing before I do another video. Yes, we're going to have another video come up this weekend, and it'll be another request for Janessa Pierre, so be prepared for it. I've already confirmed it's going to be Johnny B. Good from the second cast of Season 3. Yes, I'm doing another Season 3 cast 2 vid again. But of course, it'll be the music video for Johnny B. Good. Stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up this weekend. So, I do hope you enjoyed this, and if you liked it, consider clicking the like button. If YouTube will let you, leave a comment, subscribe, and be a part of this great nation that is Zoom World. And again, next time, the Johnny B. Good music video, and then early next week, you'll get the final part of the Shing Ying Spotlight. So, if you like this, consider checking out some of these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is the first part, if you'd like to see that. I know I should have done it earlier, but that's okay. You can see what some of the fun parts that Shing did in her first season of Zoom in the 5th season, the first part. Or if you'd like, go to the upper right-hand corner and see the, oh my gosh, the Three Witches Zoom Playhouse. Or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see the Zoomer Spotlight I did. Well, the first part I did on my second favorite Zoomer gal, the reboot, Kaylee Cronin. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like this classic PBS Kids show that is Zoom or its reboot, then this is the place for you, Zoom World. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is your friend Duel saying, see ya!